Insurance companies are denying more claims right now than they have in years. And here's the part that should make you angry. A lot of those denials are betting on one thing, that you'll just give up. And most people do. But a denial is not the final word. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fight back and win. Let's get into it. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth, because you deserve to know how this game actually works. Claim denials have been climbing. In some states, close to half of claims are getting denied. There's even a well-known phrase in the industry that critics use to describe the playbook: delay, deny, defend. The idea is simple and cynical. Make the process slow and frustrating enough that a big chunk of people just walk away. And every person who gives up is money the company keeps. So when your claim gets denied, I need you to reframe it in your head. A denial is very often not a final decision. It's the opening move, and you have rights most people never use. Here's your step-by-step. Step 1. Do not panic, and do not accept it at face value. The moment a claim is denied, your job is to get the reason in writing. They are generally required to tell you why they denied it, which specific policy provision, which exclusion, which code. Get that in writing and read it carefully, because a shocking number of denials come down to something fixable: a clerical error, a wrong billing code, a missing document, a technicality. It's not always some deep coverage dispute. Sometimes it's a typo that a computer flagged. Step 2. Pull out your actual policy and read it against the denial reason. I know, nobody wants to read their insurance policy, but this is where you win or lose. Find the exact section they're citing and ask yourself, does the denial actually match what the policy says? Very often, it doesn't. They'll lean on a vague exclusion that doesn't really apply to your situation, and once you can point to the specific language that does cover you, you've got real leverage. Step 3. File a formal internal appeal, in writing, and before the deadline. This is huge. There is almost always a time limit to appeal, and if you miss it, you can lose your right to fight. Period. So move fast. Write a clear, calm, factual letter. Don't rant. Lay out the facts, reference the policy language, and attach your evidence. Photos, receipts, repair estimates, medical records, a letter from your doctor or contractor. The more documented and specific you are, the harder it is for them to wave you off. You are building a paper trail, and paper trails win. Step 4. If the internal appeal fails, escalate to an external or independent review. This is the step most people don't even know exists, and it's powerful. For health insurance especially, you generally have the right to have your denial reviewed by an independent third party who doesn't work for the insurance company. And a meaningful percentage of denials get overturned at this stage. For property or auto claims, your policy may have an appraisal clause that brings in a neutral party to settle a dispute over the amount. The whole point is to get your case in front of someone whose paycheck doesn't depend on saying no. Step 5. And this is the move that gets results fast. File a complaint with your state's Department of Insurance. Every state has one, and it regulates the insurance companies operating there. When a regulator forwards a complaint, insurers tend to suddenly get a lot more cooperative, because the last thing they want is a pattern of complaints on their record. It's free, it's official, and it often shakes loose a claim that was stuck. Look up your state's insurance department and file. Step 6. For large or serious claims, talk to a professional. A public adjuster can fight property claims on your behalf, and many insurance attorneys work on contingency, meaning they only get paid if you win. If a denial is costing you thousands, a free consultation is absolutely worth it. Don't let the size of the company scare you out of getting your own expert in your corner. Here's the mindset that ties it all together. And it's the most important thing I'll say. Persistence is the whole game. The system is designed to wear you down, and they are quietly betting that you'll quit after the first no. So don't. Be polite. Be relentless. Document everything. Hit every deadline, and escalate when they stall. The squeaky, organized, paper trail-keeping wheel is the one that gets paid. You are not powerless here. You just have to know the steps and refuse to